Hey, Blake. It is 2 in the morning. Hopefully, this does not wake you up. Whew. Wow. There's so much I want to say to you, and I hope that we can FaceTime or see each other in person soon and get to talk more. But I'm just going to send you a few thoughts, and hopefully, it's not going to be more than a few minutes. But I don't have the best track record. I don't think either one of us have the best track record for our voice memos. I want to start with an apology. Man, reading the second part of your message, my heart sank, and I'm really sorry. I for sure fell short, and you worked really hard on that, and the way you framed it, and how that made you feel. I just want to say thank you for sharing that with me. That takes a lot of trust and vulnerability, and I feel really grateful that you feel safe enough to tell me that that's how you feel and share that with me. And I'm really sorry. I fucked up. That is a fail on my part. One thing you should know about me is I will admit and apologize when I fail. I am far from perfect. I am a very flawed man, as my wife will attest. And and I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. I'm gonna piss you off probably, but I will always apologize and find my way back to center. That is one thing I can assure you of. And I'm sorry I made you feel that way. That must have felt terrible. And I will for sure do better. That was not my best weekend, and I should have given it more time. And damn right, you got great friends if that's how you felt and they knew that. And fuck, we should all have friends like that. Aside from the fact that they're two of the most creative people on the planet, the three of you guys together is unbelievable. Talk about energy and just a force, all three of you. But I just wanted you to know that I didn't need that, because it's really good and it's gonna make the movie sing like you said, and I'm excited to go through the whole movie with you. I'm just excited to spend time with you. I'm excited to be in your sphere and your presence, and for us to share creative juices together. Although that sounds terrible, I think, and you and I have been trying to build a relationship, which I think we've done successfully. I mean, here we are talking like this, me into my phone at 2 in the morning, but largely via text and voice note. And I will be honest with you, that is not my biggest strength. I love being with people and being in somebody's space and being face to face, and I feel like that's where I excel. And definitely fallen short at times in our text and voice note exchanges, because there's so much to communicate and there's so much happening. And all that to say, I'm just really looking forward to spending time together. And I think that's going to really go a long way for our chemistry, which I believe is there and has been there from the start. So I was so damn excited when you wanted to do this film. I felt it in the room when we met, and yeah, I think it does come from the both of us being so fucking hardworking and having a vision and not settling. And I'm excited to have a creative partner in that with you. And it's just really exciting. There's so much more to say. There's so much I want to say. And there's one thing that I do need to say, which is I am so sorry you have been through what you've been through with these other filmmakers and producers, or whoever the people were that you worked with. It just pissed me off. Those fuckheads that, I'm just still kind of blown away that this is the industry that we're in, and that you've experienced that as a woman. And I know I don't need to say it, but that's not at all going to be, or will be, and hopefully it's not been the experience with me. There's nothing more exciting to me like that I get to work with Blake Lively and have her, all of her. I mean, that's what I want. And so there's been no hesitancy with me sending you the final draft file. I am totally fine with that. The only reason I didn't send it today was because I was trying to implement and add your notes into my working draft, which is already like I'm all over that draft right now. So there's a whole bunch of new stars that are going to be collated pages, and I just haven't had a chance to send it to you. But there's no hesitancy. I'm happy to send it to you, and I'm sorry that has happened to you before, and I hope after this experience there will be a new. I don't know. I hope it'll be healing in some way, because that's all I want. I want this movie to be healing. I want this movie to be commercial, just like you, and affect people and touch people. And I want to walk you through my whole plan and the work that we're doing with the domestic violence partner that we found, No More, and just my vision. And I just know that this can be really, really special, and it's gonna be special. And you're the secret sauce, and we're the secret sauce. And anyways, I have so much more to say. I'm gonna stop rambling because Jesus Christ, it's been 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So fuck me. I'm sorry. You probably have kids all over you and a baby on your boob, and you're listening to me ramble at 2 a.m. I hope you're feeling better, and give Ryan my love. Thank you for sending me that. It means the world to me that you trust me with your feelings and your thoughts like that. And I can't wait to spend more time with you. Okay, I'm done cutting myself off. Good night.
Listened to Justin Baldoni's voicemail 273 times, and I have some notes. Here's the thing. I think he really panicked when he got that text from her. He was groveling in this voicemail. The amount of times he complimented her creative genius and talked about how well they worked together and how excited he was to do this movie with her and how much he couldn't wait to get back together to do the cuts and edits. He was kissing her ass. And I think it's because he was scared. When she made that comment in her text about her dragons, Ryan and Taylor, did you notice the threat that she threw in there at the end? She was talking about Taylor and Ryan, and she was like, we all benefit from these beautiful monsters, and you will too, I can promise you. You will only benefit, Justin, if you do what Blake and Ryan and Taylor want you to do. That's what that underlying sentence meant, and he knew that. And as I was listening to this 6-7 minute long voicemail, I couldn't help but realize how emotionally intelligent he was. He knew exactly what her frustrations were in her text messages. He addressed all of them. He also noted that he's not a great texter. That's a weakness of his. He's not good at communicating via text. He likes to be in person, in front of someone, to talk to them. So that's why he left this voicemail. For everyone that was pissed that he left this voicemail at 2 a.m., he left that voicemail because 1, she texted him at 1:50, and 2, he knows that his weakness is text messages. So that's why he left this. He took ownership, he apologized, and he built her up. He really was trying to give her what she wanted. This voicemail was him saying out loud, like, I want you to get whatever you want. You're an amazing creative partner, you're genius. But in my opinion, the most damning part of this voicemail, and the part of this voicemail that is actually going to crumble Blake's entire case, is this. When Justin said, I'm so sorry to hear about how people have made you feel on set, how other directors and actors have made you feel less than, have treated you horribly, have downplayed your creative genius, have made you feel less than. I'm so sorry that people made you feel that way. In fact, I'm so angry. It makes my blood boil that people treated you that way. I promise to never treat you that way. I hope I've never made you feel that way, but it just angers me. Do you think a man that was going to sexually harass someone would say those things? Do you think that he would state those things out loud on that voicemail, be physically angered by these things that she has clearly shared with him, and then turn around and sexually harass her and make her feel all of those things tenfold, even worse? I'm sorry, Blake, but a guy that ends his voicemail to you, send my love to Ryan, after telling you how angered he was about how poorly you were treated, isn't going to turn around and then sexually harass you and do all of these things that you stipulated in your complaint against him. I'm not buying it. I don't think anyone's buying it. And don't ever mistake someone's kindness for weakness ever again.
I'm going to keep it real. Had I heard that voice note from Justin Baldoni to Blake Lively and I was Ryan Reynolds, oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm throwing everything off the table. Like, if I heard that voice note and the way he sound all sensual, absolutely. Like, oh, yeah, we would have been rolling in there, because ain't no way with everything I've seen, all these clips of them, everything, I would have been like, nah, ain't no way. She had to do this lawsuit, because I'm telling you, she had to do this lawsuit, because whatever was going on between them seemed like it was something that both of them enjoyed, or at least, I don't know, they seemed very like cordial co-workers. It didn't seem like anything was contentious. Everything seemed on the up and up. And then that voicemail comes into play, and I'm like, oh, I don't know why they communicate at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't think you should be communicating with coworkers at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't think you should be leaving voice notes and sensual sounds at 2 o'clock in the morning. If I'm Ryan Reynolds, I'm coming through and I'm swinging. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, this is messy. This is very messy. I don't know what happened between them, but the more that has come out, the more it looks like Blake, it's not looking good for her. When I seen, the first thing I seen of this was the attorney saying that they're gonna sue them into oblivion. When I seen an attorney say, oh, we're gonna sue them into oblivion, I knew then. I said, oh, the jig is up. If you're suing somebody into oblivion, oh, you didn't come to play games. You didn't come to play games. This is crazy. This is actually crazy, but I want to keep hearing about it. I hope it go to trial, because I want every update on it. I do. I want every update on this. I want every update on, because the world is crazy. So I need something else to focus on.
Hey, Blake, it is 2 in the morning. Hopefully this does not wake you up. Whew. Wow, there's so much I want to say to you, and I hope that we can FaceTime or see each other in person soon.
I'm sure by now you heard the 7-minute voice note that Justin left Blake in the wee hours of the morning, where here's my breakdown. Before we even get into it, we need a little bit of timeline background to give it context. Blake had suggested wanting to give the rooftop scene a rewrite. She wants to give it her go. She's like, hey, can I give this a shot and see what I got? Justin's like, well, hell no, because I really want to stick to the book. I don't want to deviate from that because the scene is so important. So, not really. Blake like, please, can I really give it a go? I just want to give it a shot, and then I'll send you what I got and you let me know. Justin's like, okay. Justin reads her rewrite. He's like, hey, like, I think this is really good. It's really creative, but it kind of deviates from what the original scene is supposed to be. It goes too far away from the book, and I kind of want to keep it rooted in that. Blake gets her fucking feelings hurt and then starts trying to pull all these narcissistic tactics on him. I thought it was good. If it's really not that good, you can just tell me. People don't take me serious, and I've had to deal with this so much in the industry. Going on and on and on and on and on. But then Justin's like, okay, well, I can take bits and pieces from it, but I can't change the whole scene. Apparently after that, Blake goes silent and don't talk to him for a while. And then comes this fuck ass meeting with Ryan and Taylor. Her dragons, right? I really do think he was ambushed by this meeting, because I think he was aware that Ryan would be there, because why would her husband not be there? But I don't think he knew that Taylor was going to be there. So apparently at this meeting, they're raving about how good her rewrite is. Blase, blase, blase. It's so good. It's so good. It should be in the movie. It's so good. Hyping this bullshit up, right? I think Justin had a moment of realization there. It was like, hey, I already told you this bullshit wasn't going in the movie. Now you got me in a room with 2 very powerful people in Hollywood. What is this? So I think he realized that he was being backed into a corner. After the meeting, that's when he also texted Blake saying like, hey, I really thought your shit was good. I didn't really need Taylor or Ryan to tell me that. I already thought your shit was good. I told you that. It's not about it being good or bad. It's about it not fitting what I want this movie to be, because I'm the motherfucking director, bitch. I'm guessing during this is when Blake had more to say about how she felt so bad and how she felt underappreciated because she felt like she wasn't being taken seriously, and blase speak. That's when Justin sent the 2 a.m. memo. In it, Justin saying the same thing, offering her so much reassurance. Blake, you're great. You're wonderful. I love working with you on this movie. We're going to make this movie great. You're so good. You're so creative. Everything is so good. And I would hate to be the person to make you feel bad. I'm not saying that you're a shitty writer. I'm just saying your shitty writing ain't going to fit in where I need it to fit in. Pretty much giving her so much reassurance. Also, he said once again in the voice memo, I never thought your shit was bad. I didn't need your husband and Taylor Swift to tell me it wasn't bad. I knew that it wasn't bad. Low-key trying to tell her, like, bitch, I know what the fuck you trying to do. You trying to set me the fuck up. You trying to back me in the corner, you scrunch mouth ass bitch. More reassurance, filling her motherfucking head up, letting her know everything will be okay. And trying to come to a middle ground with her, like, I'll put a little bit in, but I can't do everything because it's just too much. It's too far away from my vision as the motherfucking director, bitch. Also, in the voice note, he said, we talk all the time. We've sent voice notes back and forth. I don't understand the confusion for y'all, but they already have established a friendship of this type of communication. This voice note does not prove harassment. And mind y'all, Justin's team is the one that released the voice note. Are y'all okay? Do you really think this man would be sending 2 a.m. voice notes if they didn't already build up that type of rapport amongst each other? Meanwhile, Blake is sending him novels. novels, paragraphs, bitch. But the voice note is too much. Y'all can miss me with that.